Olive will stop at nothing to get what she wants. She spends her time collecting mushrooms, sharpening sticks, and excavating her yard. Who is buried in Olive Specter's garden? Will the mysterious aging outcast leave her fortune to her niece Ophelia? Or, as rumored, to an unnamed heir? Hi, nice to see you again. It's Mia. I hope you are all doing well, because today I'm going to take you to a gloomy dark energy I can sense of a lady living in a desert called Olive Muenda, or Mortis, or Specter. I think it's Specter, so Olive Specter. The queen of the dead, I may say. This is gonna be huge and consuming large energy of mine. So, give me my moment. Olive Specter, the first daughter of the late Peponi Muenda and Larato Muenda. Physically, she has gray or was black and thin long hair, dark skin, and brown eyes. I see that she lives with a young teenage girl at 13 Dead End Lane, and she works as a provisional party guest. I think she is deciding to retire very soon. Let me now talk about her personality. Olive is very neat, serious, moderately active, and grouchy. She's a Scorpio with knowledge life aspiration. She has a high interest in environment, food, money, paranormal, health, animal, and crime. She has no interest for culture, fashion, travel, sports, and entertainment. And I can say that it's either black or white for her. If she likes it, she really does. When she doesn't, then it's a total no for her. She's a widow of 1, 2, 3 men. I'm getting the names. Rigor mortis, euthanasia. Are those the names? I mean, maybe with different spelling but just pronounced or sound like that. And the last one I see is Ichabod Specter. Alright, now I feel the presence of some angry and unpeaceful spirits coming mostly from her garden. Oh, I see dozens of tombstones. There are a number of people buried in Olive's garden, along with her family and former husbands. And also some of them are service people, like maids, delivery men, repairmen, even a mailman. I got another interesting name, Early Demise. Well, let me go further into her memory with this man. Okay, I'm sorry, his name was actually Earl E. Demise. He's Olive Specter's ex-fiancé, I guess, and also her first love. Earl was engaged to Olive, but he left her at the altar on the wedding day. Oh, that's sad. According to her memory, on the next day, she called Earl to come to her house to fix a broken machine or something, and he came with another man, that sharing the last name, Demise, Tim Lee. Oh, it's his brother. So, Tim Lee Demise. On that day, I see puddles cause Tim died, electrocuted, while doing the fixing. Then his brother tried to save him, but tragically, he also died electrocuted. I am not sure if it was a pure accident, but why the freak are there puddles? Did this woman do it on purpose? Murder the man who broke her heart? I leave it to you guys. Interesting, so what is it with this guy's name? Euthanasia, early demise, timely demise, and rigor mortis. Those are related to death. Alright guys, I am curious enough if Olive is actually a serial killer like people said, and has murdered all of the people and buried the bodies in her garden. But of course, I won't go through each death one by one. I can die myself if I do that. So, let me see some. I see Olive arguing with a man in a uniform somewhere. Then I see the same man having another argument, big one, with a lady at home. I think they are husband and wife, or no longer, because I see that the lady left the house. I got the name Lila or Layla Grant. Oh, she's one of the people buried in the garden. Well, let me see. I don't know how, but she came to Olive's house and had a talk with her. And it seemed that Olive asked her to check on the broken machine. That machine again. And yes, same thing, same deal. She got electrocuted and died. Oh goodness. Did Olive make her do it on purpose? Again? I don't know. Is it because she disliked the husbands of this lady? I mean that man in the uniform? Now, I see a maid in Olive's house again. I got the name Ebadi. Jessica Ebadi. When she finished cleaning the house, I see Olive ask her to stay a bit longer and took her to a room and locked it from the outside. Why the frick is she doing that? Is she out of mind? She left the maid locked in the room for days with no food, no drink, nothing. And she ended up dead by starvation. She did not do it once. She did the same method of the murder. I got some victims' names. Daniel Greaves, Zaidi, Seth, Melissa Sims, and Benjamin Cho, and maybe more. I'm sorry, I'm having too much headache right now. I cannot continue seeing that further. Alright guys, I can agree that she is indeed the real serial killer, and she enjoys doing that. Wait, what is she trying to show me now? A cupboard. What's in the world? She keeps some of her victim last worn clothes before they died in her own cupboard. Seriously? What a freak. And I am also shown the layout of her house, and you see there are 2 empty rooms around her bedroom. That's where she starved some of their victims to death. And another crazy thing is, I see that she put a big red chair on the graveyard like a throne. She sit there like she enjoying her creation. Oh my god. Guys, seriously, do you want me to continue? Okay, so let me tell you dozens of names I could get from this olive. It's 21, guys. But not all of them are murdered, like her parents, sister, or one of her late husband. Peponi Muenda, Lorato Muenda, Willow Nickmus, Korean Nickmus, Rigor Mortis, Euthanasia, Ichapot Specter, Earl and Demise, Timely Demise, Euthanasia, Layla Grant, Patrick Jones, Melissa Sims, Vicky Sims, Daniel Greaves, Seth Jady, Brenda Zadie, Jessica Ebadi, Benjamin Cho, Nat Futa, and Locke Smith. That's why I said that she's the queen of the death. I hope the victim number is not still counting. Well, I think she still has another secret. Big one. So, give me a minute. Life is hard, and people will always have something to say about you. All of her husbands die mysteriously and suddenly. Or, I think her son was fathered by the Grim Reaper. Or, I'm pretty sure she's a murderer. Where do they come up with this stuff? I moved here to get away from the normal life to find a life that's normal for me. Let them have their starlights and shores. I'll take my century-old Victorian mansion, eerie landscape, and interesting neighbors every time. Here's hoping you're next. I meant being my new neighbor, not the whole murder thing for your information. See you at Midnight Hollow. Olive Specter. Her memory is taking me back in time to a gloomy town where the sun never shines. Midnight Hollow. 48 Bridge Bend, a century-old Victorian mansion. I think it was her old house. She holds a toddler with a strange name. Nervous Subject. That's his name. Interesting. Let me continue this vision. How did she get the baby? Is that her child? What the hell did I just see? A woohoo with a Grim Reaper? Seriously? How is that even possible? Well, how do I explain this? If that one I see is really a Grim Reaper, I don't know where to start. A Grim Reaper is a divine supernatural being, meaning it lives in different dimension with us. So I don't know actually who is in whose dimension when they did that, if you got what I mean. And Olive got pregnant. Seriously, Olive? It's just out of mind. What a creepy big secret she has. And before I close this off, I was also shown that her child is no longer live with her since a very long time. But he is still in the same town. Somewhere he is used as a kind of experiment subject of a couple. Oh my god, I really have no more energy to see that. Maybe next time I will, guys. So that's all my vision about Olive Specter. I do not force you to believe on what I see, so I just leave it to you guys. And see you in the next episode with the third person whose secrets I will reveal. Bye bye.
Fy fufa!
Ah,